Good morning. Welcome to GCI Studios live stream. Draw every day, episode 271, part 5 of Superman Save Me. The title for this piece we're working on. This is a request from Jack, aka James Spicer, one of our subscribers and moderators. Wow, welcome to this big group who's here already, and we have a first Red Monster is the first one here. Awesome, followed closely by Costi, and then coming in third, a new high level addition. King Pyro is back. Hello, King Pyro. And then not to be outdone is Nova, closely following the three leaders. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for all your comments already, and let's get this thing started. Costi has hit 300 subs. Congratulations, Costi. Very proud of you. You put a lot of hard work and have a lot of good content. Glad to hear that. Amazing. Keep on growing, man. Just keep up the grind. Stick with your process. Stay regular. And Nova hit 241. Yes. Beautiful. A beautiful thing. GCI Studios yesterday hit 2,277. We had 4 new subscribers, 2 during the stream, 2 on some of the shorts that I uploaded yesterday. Yeah. So, and we made some more money yesterday on ads. So, slowly building up the dollar amount so that I'll actually get a paycheck maybe in a month or 2. But thanks to you guys, it keeps growing. So Red Monster is at about 46 or so. Keep on going, man. Don't give up. A lot of people with YouTube give up way too soon, right before things start clicking. And you'll have different time periods where you are clicking and you are gaining. And then it might slow down a little bit, but then it's going to build back up as long as you're consistent. And you keep your content good, and you keep working on your editing. I'm trying to simplify some of my presentation, especially on the shorts. Only so much I can do with editing on these live streams. But I'm trying to figure out different ways to push the live streams, get them out there after we've completed them. But it's a process, and fortunately, I love the process. Yeah, that's amazing. 12 from one short. Tell you guys my most viewed short video from a year ago is Karen from SpongeBob, well, actually from Plankton. Karen the computer. I want to show you guys the analytics from Karen the computer. I'm all about superheroes and Superman. But look at what this short video has done. Let me get to the shorts. And I'll go to most popular. And of course it's stalling out. I'm going to show you guys some numbers from this video I threw together in like 20 minutes a year ago. So this is the video that is my most watched. Look at 123 likes. You can see that already. I think I've showed you guys this before, but those of you, just shows you can never truly predict what YouTube's going to push. And of course, I got a little bit of a copyright issue with this, but look at these analytics for 1 second. Look at the views, 12,000. I've had 174 views, and people just keep watching this. 123 on the likes, 6 comments, not great. 33 subscribers because of this. I've gotten like 2 new subscribers in the last 2 days from this video alone. And 2 shares. And you look at my viewers, the age group is 36 to 44, 100%, and all male. We got United States, Philippines, and Indonesia. So you just never know which video is going to take off. Yeah, your Adam Eve was amazing, and you got all those Invincible fans, Nova, of course, that spot that and go to it and give it the likes. Yeah, that is my most viewed, my most successful short, and it's one that probably took me 20 minutes to do. So you just never know. All you can do is just keep making content and keep getting it out there. So what I'm going to do today, I'm going to wrap up the ink, do a little more ink on the Man of Steel. I think I'm going to time lapse the car. I don't want to lose, since I am actually working harder on getting viewers to watch these and people to stick with it when they stumble across it, these early morning streams. I'm going to just keep that car on a live stream later. What I'm going to do is ink Superman a little bit more. And then I'll get some color on him today. Maybe finish his color and get color on the police officer tomorrow. And we'll see how that goes. So what we got here, Nova made another short for the Catwoman. Good. Give that some quality content there. You should find different ways of packaging that like you do with your good edits. Yeah, another basic one. Sometimes the simplest ones are the most successful. So I reduced some of my, like putting those banners and labels, you know, putting all the words in the red boxes and the yellow boxes. I'm just doing less of that and just letting the images speak for themselves, and they seem to be doing better. Okay, let's see what Red Monster said. Scroll up and see what Monster said. Let me get on this bigger iPad. So Monster said, got 12 subs. I don't know how to edit. Yeah, I don't either. But Red Monster is a big SpongeBob fan, always has been. Jellyfishing, yes, very cool. And wow, I think he liked the Karen short video. Yeah, very cool, Red Monster. I'm glad to have you back on here, Red Monster. And there is Thrill House 360. Good morning, Nick. Welcome to the stream. Good, I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you are taking time to come in and watch. We had up to 20 people here a second ago, but they moved on. Must have been moving too slow for them. Oh well, I'm gonna do my thing, the way I do my thing. And people can come and go, obviously, as they please. Yeah, I did do a test load on the Batman I did while on vacation. The one I had drawn it on the cruise ship, and then I colored it for one of my first videos when I got back. The Batman standing in front of the cityscape. That one got over 1,000 views on the test run. I've got it scheduled to go on like August 2nd, later, like 7:30 evening my time. It's going to upload again. So it performed really well on the test run. So I like to test them out like that. And I don't even look for shorts at when my viewers are usually on. You can get the analytics on when most of your viewers are watching. Yep, I will check that out, Nova. Thank you for posting to the community this morning. More of your fabulous content. Looking forward to that. Let me cap this up real quick. Let's see what we got here for Nova. Going to GCI community right now. For those of you who are joining, don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoy this type of art. I'm going to add some more black to this Superman, more than I thought I would, but it just looks more interesting when you have some darked out areas. Newest. Oh, this looks very cool. So Nova 58 seconds ago uploaded this. She states, "This is what I'm working on, the new Street Fighter character, Yasmin." Oh yeah, gorgeous. I like the brilliant color, the action. You got the dynamic figure. The one hand way back. So you got foreground, middle ground is her face and torso. Background is her other hand. That creates major depth in comic book art. Very well done, Nova. Beautiful. Yes, a police. All right, I don't need to hear that guy's commercial. Yeah, I did like a year ago. I was doing a lot of different cartoon characters on the shorts, and did a lot of SpongeBob, Simpsons. I did a lot of Simpsons. So I'll upload those, upload those time lapse every once in a while, and they sometimes do well. They seem to do a little better in Gibson Book than they do here on GCI Studios, but sometimes they do all right here. Approved username, welcome. Yeah, that's LeBron, very good. Yeah, I noticed you were saying that about using the computer with the mouse to do your, like you sketched out that Catwoman, and then you got it on the computer, the image, put the image of it on the computer, and then I was doing something similar to that, not quite as good as what you did. That was years ago. That was a very interesting mixed media technique you did. And that's kind of the way they do comic pages a lot of times. They'll draw them out on paper and then scan them to the computer, and then the colorists will do their thing on the computer, which comes out really amazing. Oh, that Catwoman that you posted is definitely, in my opinion, a professional level 10. Like something that DC would have on their channel, in my opinion. Like I told you in that comment, when I first saw it, I thought it was something from DC, but I said, wait a minute, that sketch is from Nova. I just had seen it when you posted the sketch of it on here. So, of course, I clicked on it, And it was yours. Very well done. You are improving by leaps and bounds, Noah. And you were already good to start with. Extremely good. You're welcome. Love the brush pens. I always talk about those when I'm using them, but did not like them for a long time, stayed away from them. But I'm getting more and more comfortable with brush pens. Like I said, we have a great community here. We have a lot of amazing artists who are posting in the community on a regular basis. So if you're new here, check out the community. And if you like what you see, go ahead and subscribe, or at least come back for a few days and see if it's something you want to subscribe to. We're here every day, doing live streams, DC comic art. And we got Jack back. Welcome, Jack. Yeah, I don't blame you for sleeping in a little bit. Saw you commented on one of my comments or something. Just popped up on my device that I'm using here. So good morning, Jack. Welcome to episode 271 of your request, Superman Save Me. I got one area I want to get some hatching done. Make sure I use the right gauge. See how thick this is. Yeah, this should work. This is an old school technique on the sleeves. Man, where they used to do this. Bring that tone down with some hatching. Yeah, check out Yasmin. It's a new Street Fighter character that Nova is working on. She posted it on the, you probably saw it in the community. Yeah, Street Fighter. Nova's mainstay. I do a lot of this hatching work, but I want to get some on the abs just to really quick. From the Philippines. I've got a lot of viewers from the Philippines. Philippines are heavily into YouTube, apparently. Okay, there we go. All right, I think I want to start on some color. I'm going to spend a little extra time, since this is bigger scale, on Superman's face than I normally do. And they're so small, there's only so much detail you can work into it. So I am going to, obviously, I want to find a good light tone. I got these alcohol markers so jammed into this case I can hardly get them out with knocking them on the floor. All right. Subtle, but covered evenly and thoroughly. Hello, Maddie. Hello, Maddie, 1387. Yes, we are serious. We're serious about our art. We draw every day. We wake up at ridiculous hour in the morning so that we can get our daily drawing in. Well, I wish that were true, Maddie, and it certainly used to be, but as far as comics are concerned, DC is way ahead of Marvel right now with the Absolute series. Marvel is actually struggling. They just fired their man that was in charge of the comic book division and hired a new guy who's not really a comic book guy per se or creator. So Marvel's really in trouble. They've spent so much of their energy with their movies, which are awesome movies, that their comic book division of Marvel has fallen flat on its face. So anybody who's really into comic books, and that's the source, that's where all these characters begin, are in the comic books, knows that DC and Image Comics are king right now, have been for a few years. Good morning, Katrina. Katrina/Layton. Hopefully that's the whole crew on here this morning joining us for a bit. But yeah, Marvel is awesome. I will admit that. But Superman is true king. Costi, Marvel is only gaining popularity now because of the movies, right? They're because of Spider-Man is the most popular comic book hero in Marvel's history, yeah. But their comics are tanking. There's no disputing it. All you got to do is watch Rob Liefeld, a few of his episodes here on YouTube. And it's obvious that from the facts he's got and the numbers and the people he knows, that Marvel is struggling tremendously when it comes to the comic book side of things. But there's still a lot of people out there who are diehard Marvel, and because there's a lot of good with Marvel, that's for sure. No, it's Layton, Leela, and Nana Katrina. That's what I thought. You were so close, and it's nighttime here, Wednesday night. It's already Wednesday night for you. It's Wednesday morning for me. And to be precise, it's 3:19 Wednesday morning for GCI Studios. Well, welcome to Layton, Leela, and Nana Katrina. It's great to have you guys back. You're here in time to watch the coloring process begin on our Superman Save Me. Project. Asher, welcome back. Thank you for being here. What happened? This thing dried up while I was gone. Maybe I didn't have it. They are pretty cheap though. Jack, yesterday I drew Wolverine, then asked the chat, got what I could improve, then a new one with improvements, then showed chat, got again, asked for more improvement, and gave them, but very cool. Taking the advice from your viewers, that's great. Costi said, I'm going to Spider-Man tonight. Yes, that's right. Nick's going to Spider-Man, then we'll know who's right about Daredevil, if he'll be there or not. Oh yeah, that's true. You guys had a little debate going on with that. Welcome everyone to GCI Studios live stream. We are, I am adding the color to this Superman. And I'm taking my time using some different media. I'm using acrylic markers and these specialty little weird markers that I got from the elementary school. They were going to throw them out, so my wife nabbed them, like 5 boxes of these, cases of these, and they work good for very subtle details. Thank you for the likes, everybody. Thank you for being here. I was using this tone. What does this look like? Try something a little different. It's got a little more juice, and it's a little different shade. Yeah, kind of like it. All right, see you when you get back. Get your snack. It's the thing about carnivore eating habits that I have. I don't need snacks. I don't get hungry for snacks like people on the standard American diet. With all their carbs, they get hungry fast. Not saying it's any better or worse, I'm just saying. There we go. Let's get some of these lines a little more established. There we go. All soups is starting to look like soups. All right, I want to find myself a good blue. Here's the latest collection of blue that I bought. I think they all have pretty much, I hope they're all pretty well juiced up. And decide which blue. I went with Sky, I think, last time. Gibbs, if you're interested, can you check the newest battle edit on your channel, on Costy's channel? Tobey Maguire versus Andrew Garfield versus Tom Holland versus Warden Wayne, Spider-Man, please. Yes, I will check that out. Asher, my book is a little graphic. Kind of going the Invincible route, getting a little more graphic with the action. I'm going to try something here. A technique I used to use. Yeah, this one's drying up. I got to be careful. I'm just going to use this one for some pale highlights. All right, let's check out Costy's channel for a second. Ouch. Put my elbow on the drawer. Scrolling over to Costy. Yes, here it is. It's 300 subscriber. And then here we go. This is his latest edit. Very cool, Costi. Yep, I'm voting for you know who, Mr. Garfield. Oh, I didn't want to look at you, lady. Very cool, Costi. You got that editing thing down pretty good, I'm telling you. Very cool. Lazy Spoon. It's Lazy Spoon in the house. Oh, Lazy Spoon is live. Oh, very cool. So we got some competition, huh? Spoons going head to head against GCI Studios. Yep, we invite competition here in GCA Studios. It's what makes us better. Oh, cool. Yeah, all of you could stop in there and say hi to Lazy Spoon if you wanted to. Help Lazy Spoon get some traction with the live streams. Thanks for all the likes, everybody. This is going really well today. And if you are new, please consider subscribing as well. It's a technique I used to use. Haven't done it too much here recently, but especially since I saw that this pastel blue was getting a little bit dried out, I thought, yeah, it's a good time to go back to that old technique so I can find a color that's got a little more juice in it for the actual suit itself for all the coloring. Dorothea, you're late, but you're here. Thank you for being here. You're not that late. We've only been going for, well, 30 minutes, but we're going to be sticking on here for another 30, so you got plenty of time. We got plenty of time to. I got one that's called Caribbean Blue. That's really dark. I don't think I want to go that dark. I might have to. Let's see what we got left in Baby. I sure don't want. I'll try to start on a leg so I don't mess up his dominant arm and upper torso. See what that's doing. Yeah, I think we'll go with this. So we got to avoid the police officer's cap. Dorothea said, I got so many subs. Now I have 152. Awesome, Dorothea. That is great news. Everybody seems to be progressing tremendously, and that is what we want to see. We keep working together, trading techniques, tips, supporting each other. You guys support Dorothea from here, and that's a good thing. We'd love to see that. Great news, Dorothea. Very happy for you. Yeah, this is working out well so far. We're gonna have a true blue Superman. Cossey said he had some news. You think about the director of the Wolverine fan film Logan the Wolf hearted my comment telling him how much I enjoyed the film. I want to see it. That's great, Costi. You're getting some notoriety with the creators of some of these fan films that you are such a big fan of. Since this color is working out, I'm going to go ahead and start applying it to his dominant arm, I'm calling it. He's so strong he caught this car left-handed. Which I can still change this hand portion here because it's just have pencil work up on the car itself. Here we go. This is going to take a lot of color to get this one where we want it. Danny, good morning, Danny. Welcome to the fam. Yep, we're getting some color down on Superman Save Me. Welcome everybody to the stream. Please hit that like button. If you haven't already, give us a subscribe. Try us out for a week or so. I think you will enjoy it. If you enjoy comic book art and drawing, I think you would enjoy what we got going on here. So I'm just trying to leave some of that super pastel blue that I put in. That'll be a highlight since we have sun of the light source from over this way. And I'll show you the blending technique I use. So I get some of this filled in a little bit more. Be careful, don't want to encroach on the Superman shield. And what I like about this poster board, reverse side, matte side of the poster board, it doesn't have a lot of bleed. Sometimes with my sketchbook, when I'm using these markers, it hits the paper and it kind of expands when it hits the alcohol based ink. But on here, it stays put really nicely. And that's a good thing. It goes right where you want it. You kind of have to calculate for that in the sketchbook when I'm using these markers. Kind of stay away from the perimeter line so that it stays within the lines. But you can always come back and thicken the lines, you know, once you get the color down, which is good to do anyway because they kind of get a little bit subdued when you use the alcohol markers over the pigment pen line work. This is how I used to do it, muscle by muscle. I would add the color. Yeah, yep. So they have been pretty positive responses. People in general are enjoying the Superman Save Me. Had a few negatives, but I always get that. So not everybody's gonna like what you do. And some people can't just move on to the next thing. They have to let you know that they don't like it. Which I understand. That's what the social media is all about, getting your opinion out there. Thank you everybody for being here. Thank you for the likes. And for those of you who are just joining, don't forget to hit that like button before you gotta go. If you haven't subscribed already, think about it. Think about subscribing. We have a great community here. A lot of good artists, a lot of good conversation. Yeah, that was just an experiment. I had the time, so I thought I would try it. And did pay off. That video had over the live stream that all those shorts were from, had 500 and almost 530 views, which I haven't had that many views on a live stream replay in a long time. So it did pay off, but I don't obviously have time to do that every time. Yeah, I gotta watch how much time I put into the shorts because they can really take time and they're sometimes a waste of time. The results aren't worth the effort. So you have to weigh all that out. Yeah, Nick might be going through a bad patch. Just tired, wore out. At least he's here. He can sit back and just enjoy. We can do our part, be upbeat, positive, and talk to him when he's ready to talk. He's awake. All right. Kind of like that blue. So now that I have the light tone and the medium tone, I'm going to go back to the pastel blue. Yeah, he's just sitting back and watching, just not a lot of talk. Then you blend it. You come through with another layer of the light blue, and it gives you that gradual fade from one tone to another. And when it dries, you still have a highlight, but the transition is a little more subtle, a little more of a fade. Gibbs, can you check out my new post showing the official posters and concept art pictures of Avengers Doomsday if you want? Yes, I can do that. So is that in the GCI community? Is that where you posted that? Thank you for being here, everybody. We have a pretty good group staying with us. And once again, don't forget to hit that like button. And if you haven't already, we're always looking for new subscribers, new members of the community. Okay, let's take a look at these Doom posters that Costi posted. Okay, in the community. Okay, here's Costi's. Let's see what'd you say. Here are some new teaser and concept poster art for Doomsday. So that is really cool. Got Dr. Doom with his back to us. Oh yeah, very neat. I like that. Marvel reveals first look at Avengers Doomsday with new concept art. Yeah, that looks like one of Nick's pieces he does on the computer. Very cool. Thank you for that. It looks like we got another post from Nova. She says, here's how the Yasmin art is going. Just posting Catwoman because why not? Exactly, why not? So here's her another little progress page. She's getting some ink down on Yasmin. Very cool. Yeah, that's coming along really well. Good job. And there's her Catwoman. If you guys haven't seen that, sketched with pencil, digitally rendered and colored. You saw nothing. And we got another like, and thank you everybody for that. Very well done, people. Keep them posts coming. Yeah, so police scanner, blah, blah, blah. All right. Oh, that's not what I wanted. You're welcome, and thank you for the post. Okay, that's, I was going to do something else. Oh, yeah. Get this a little bit more established. Well, our heat wave is kind of slowed down a little bit here in this part of the world where I live. That's good. It's only in the 60s this morning instead of starting out in the 80s degrees Fahrenheit, not Celsius. I saw nothing. Okay, skip that. What we got? 15 minutes. I'm gonna get another shot of coffee. Hang in there. Keep your shenanigans at bay. Aha, I'm back. Okay, what's your new question? Oh yeah, your intros. Yeah, you gotta get back to your intros, Nova. Like the ones where you come stumbling in, guns a-blazing. All right, I'm going to try something here. What was I using? Thinking about using. It was going to be Caribbean. Let's try the Caribbean. See what that looks like. We'll try it on the leg first. Think it's going to work? X99. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you stopping by, X. So I didn't do as much hatch work, rendering, and I'm going to try to do it with color this time. That is another technique you can use. Add depth. There we go. So when you do something like this, it really makes the highlighted area pop. I missed the question. Costi, Justice League, Snyderverse versus X-Men, Fox version. Who would win? You know I'm going with the Justice League. Every time, especially Snyderverse. Justice League would do it. Yeah, I missed it. Gotcha. Yep, that is a hard one. But I'm going Justice League. And then, in reality, if that was like a comic book, it would depend on who the writer is. It's always up to the writer at the end, in the end, of who they're going to let win or give the advantage to. Asher, my mom was making no jokes about Bob Ross, and I feel super uncomfortable, and I feel like I'm going to cry because he sexualized someone that I look up to and inspired so much of my landscape art. Really? Bob Ross, the guy with the fuzzy hair? She sexualized someone that you look up to. I'm sorry to hear that, Asher. Nova says outside is raining heavily. The GCI community are in the studio trying to stay warm, dry, but are missing someone. The creek. The door opens and Nova steps in wet from the rain. Hey guys, good job, Nova. Yeah. Mom is making no jokes about Bob Ross. Oh, something about sexualized Bob Ross. Well, won't have to go with what she said. Just, you know what you like about Bob. He was an awesome landscape artist, that's for sure. Just hang on to that. Good one, Costi. Thanks everybody for being here. Hope you are enjoying what we got going on, adding this bit of color to our Man of Steel. And I'm taking a little more time than I normally do with color. trying to get the shadowing, the shading, kind of more the way I used to do it back in the day. Some of the techniques I developed. And I did a lot of these with like Sharpies back in the day. And these markers are so much better than that. I like having all these various shades of blue so you can do these types of things without losing the detail. Welcome everyone to GCI Studios. Please don't forget to hit that like button before you have to go. We got a growing community here, and you are welcome, very welcome, to stick around and watch, and maybe even subscribe. Showing some of the techniques I've developed over the years to render with markers. You know, sometimes I like this very simple and graphic looking inking, and so when you do that, you can add detail with your different tones. Skeletor, welcome. I'm struggling making a painting look like the real person. Something just is off. Maybe face is too round, but it's still one of my better faces, as I've always struggled with people. Yeah, it just takes practice. Drawing every day, you know the drill. Skeletor. Yeah, don't forget to hit the like button, folks, because we want YouTube to keep pushing this channel. I know YouTube hesitates. It might just be my quality of videos. I don't know. They don't seem to like what I do a lot at YouTube. They made me a partner, but I'm gonna just keep on pushing on. Yeah, just keep practicing, keep looking at reference. Costi says, hey Gibbs, remember last time I told you about the Justice League fan film trilogy made by Shields Production? Yes, I do remember that. Welcome, Aries. Hey, how are you doing? Welcome back. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, I remember Costi. Skeletor, I pretty much I have been on a Godzilla kick lately. Cool. Very cool Godzilla kick. And a city skyline. Perfect. Aries. Aries wanted to know how old I am. Yep, that's right, Jack. Jack got it. I am 63 years old. I'm an old man. An old man that loves to draw. And when I retire, I'm going to be cranking up the content even more. So look out. Who did? Oh, how are you? Yeah, very cool. Yep, I thought that's what she said too, Jack. Yeah, she doesn't care about the age. That's just a number, man, as they say. Welcome everybody. Thank you. 18 likes. Appreciate that. Welcome everybody to GCI Studios. Please consider subscribing as well. We're always interested in getting new members here, growing the channel. We have a great community, as we were saying. Yeah, I think you guys would like it. We're on here every day doing content. Great conversation here in the comments from the moderators and subscribers and just interested people stopping by. Yep, I'm spending more time in the coloring process than normal, but I think it's paying off. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Alina, how's it going? Welcome to the stream, Alina. So I'm adding actual detail with the colors. And trying to get that smooth, gradual fade. So I'm coming back through with the medium color that I use, 66, which is a baby blue, just to get that gradual fade from the darker Caribbean blue. And so it's got a little more to it. Hey, Froggy, welcome to the stream. Thank you. We ended up with 20 likes. We're at 64 minutes. I'm gonna go a little bit longer because I'm really getting into this coloring process and getting these details added with color. This one's a little too light, so I'm gonna come in here and adjust that. Thank you for the star, brown bat. Justice for the brown bat. The brown bat lives in a world where London needs a caped avenger. And no one else can step up to the challenge. But the man inspired by the Knight of Gotham is the brown bat. In a world all right, Nova, what we got, Nova? Gibbs, I'm gonna make one last post of Yasmin. Okay, we will check out your post before I exito to get my day started. So this is gonna be, everyone sees Nova Draws _ comic. This is in her post, latest addition to the community. So she started on the hand and the bandages on her hand. This might take days to complete. So there it is. She's showing the detail on the hand. And there we go. So are you doing this one on the computer as well? Looks like you are, aren't you? Very cool. And that's the type of artwork we have in our community. Here's another one of, for those of you who just joined, that's also Nova's. She did this, sketched it pencil, got it on the computer, and colored it, finished it with the computer. Very cool. All right, where are we at? All right, I just wanted to, get that a little bit more definite there. Thank you for all the likes. Please, everybody, consider subscribing who's just joining us here this morning. And appreciate all the likes. Yeah, this suit is coming out pretty well. I think the extra time and effort put into it is paying off. I hope. Hope you guys like it. I'm just going to do another tone of the Caribbean to get this shadowed side a little more depth of color and a little more contrast from the medium and light to the dark. That's the thing about alcohol markers. You can, each layer you put on, it'll just bring it down another gradual tone. And very subtle, takes some time, but it's worth it in the end. Appreciate everybody for being here. Don't forget to hit the like and consider subscribing to GCI Studios. This is a daily stream called Draw Every Day. And that's because by drawing every day, that's how we improve. And we're able to put on paper the images we have in our mind. Yeah, keep your eye out. Subscribe to Nova. She does a lot of good work, and she's uploading shorts every day. And she's usually here. She is here every day at the GCI live stream. And we like to post her work on here as well. We support each other. Those of us who have our channels that we're really working on and promoting, we like to support each other. Help each other to grow. Hey Gibbs, I think you should give the Justice League fan film trilogy by Shields Production a try. The first fan film that started the trilogy is called Justice League Trinity Force. That one's pretty good. Okay. I think I'll put it on my watch list for the day. All right, that's going to wrap it up, folks. Could you put that on the community again, Costi? I think you've done it before, but I'm actually going to watch it this time. Okay, that'll wrap it up. Thank you, everybody, for your participation. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for all you newcomers. And, of course, our regulars, loyal viewers, subscribers, moderators. I have not checked out the Street Fighter movie. Yep, I got a lot of checking out to do. We will continue this tomorrow. Getting this color down on Superman. And then we'll be working on our police officer in the foreground. Thanks again. You guys have a great day. And remember, do one thing for me, please, everyone. Draw every day. Later.